Okay, my computer crashed, which means that we lost all of our progress. Which, oh wait, I need to set my skills because I didn't set those before. I didn't save after setting my skills, so we'll take that, finish my prep, and let's continue. We're gonna just breeze through things. I'm just gonna breeze through it all. That'll make this game a lot more exciting. God, I wish it were a hentai game. Blaze, I'm busy trying to find out who we're having sex with today. Was it Nagito? What, Blaze? No, you're not outside. Bum, 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 bum. This one is burned rope. No, this one's sleeve. Oh yeah, burned rope. I don't remember which one we shot it at. Oh yeah, impossible by yourself is what we're using burned rope for. Impossible by yourself. Yeah, oh shit. Did I not do the right one? Burned rope? Yeah, it's burned rope. It was the first one? It was the first one. It was the first one. I made that same mistake too. There we go. Whoops. Same thing. Damn you, game. Fuck you. Alright, we're getting close, I think? Alright, let's save about now so I don't lose all my progress again. I think we're almost to where we were. His right sleeve. Take a close look at his right sleeve. It's not burnt. It's clear that he was one on fire. That's definitely wrong. Give him money before we touch the boobs. Give me back that money. Okay, I think this is it. Give me back that Benjamin! Not only did she try to charge me, now she wants the money back. What the heck? Hold on, there should be a way. Then hurry up and spill it! If it's something lame, I'll make sure you give me back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest. A way to stab yourself with your right hand using only... Oh, a way to stab yourself in your right hand using only your right hand. There's definitely an answer for this. Slap by slapping that butt. Slap that butt. Slap that butt. Slap that butt. Even Nagito's right hand was free. How could he stab his right hand with his right hand? If he threw the knife into the air, then let the knife fall. Sounds good. Yeah, that sounds legit. That sounds like it's strong enough to go through your hand. Knife throwing expert. Prop the knife up. Yeah, Monokuma plushie. Slammed his right hand down on it. Propped it into what? If he propped the knife, how could he use his bound right hand? If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We won't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand. Okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba. No, no. Prop it up, prop it up, prop it up. Yes. Boom! Consent! Whew! The life-size Monokuma plushie, he must have used that to prop the knife. Makes sense, that's why there was a big hole in this plushie's stomach. Maybe he was just using it for private times. You know, it's for a little bit of fun. He inserted a knife handle into that hole to prop it up, then slammed his hand onto it. If that's it, he had to place the plushie near him, and also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie. So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand. I see, so that's the trick. But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something. A bleeding plushie is super crazy. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long. After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off towards the fire origin point. Now, this all seems good and all, but I mean, we've gotten it too early on, so it can't be a suicide. So it definitely seems suspicious. Maybe it was the ultimate, guys. Maybe the ultimate imposter is actually one of us. Maybe we're the ultimate imposter this whole time. Maybe that's how good the ultimate imposter is. The ultimate imposter was not Fat Byakuya. It was us this whole time. So what do you think now, Fujihiko? I get what you're saying about the wound in his right hand, but there's still one huge problem. The spear! Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right? If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. If that's true, how is that possible? He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed onto it, and his left hand was all tied up. Then he probably took his spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand. There's no limit to his constitution. If you got penetrated by something... I gotta prepare myself for this sentence. If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly. Oh, Kazuichi. Oh, God. What'd you say, Sonya? Could you say that again? But quieter and softer. Oh, if you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly. Oh, one more time. Like you said, in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear. It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stabbed into your right hand while your left hand is tied up. So you're saying it's impossible. But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else. I agree. To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I can never believe that. You say you can't believe it, you just don't want to believe it, huh? But what? That's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time too. Oh, hey, Monomi is back. If you even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own. Monomi's sassing me. It's just as Monokuma said, we've been betrayed over and over again so far. This might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted. It's just too convenient. Then, are you saying there's a killer among us, Kazuichi? Of course that doesn't include Miss Sonya and myself. As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone. I also want to believe that there's no killer, but suicide is unimaginable. Do you really think so? But you said it. It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his condition. I did say difficult, but I never said impossible. I feel like there's a way he could have stabbed himself with a spear. I don't know! You don't know. It's impossible to figure out by myself, so let's think about it together. That's how we made it this far until now. Think. Oh, this one. I thought we were gonna brain blast. I'm a little disappointed. How did Nagito stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think this through. When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right? He was only able to move his left hand. But his left hand was also tied up. The rules out his left hand, blood on left hand. If that's the case, the only other way is you use his teeth. Dumbass. Front tail, penis. Get hard. Oh God, I know. A blushing Miss Sonya is freaking awesome. It must have been the front tail that gets hard. You see, here's what happened, guys. Nagito tied he tied the spear around his erect penis before he stabbed his hand. And as he stabbed his hand, he lost his erection. And when he lost his erection, that loosened the rope around his penis and it stabbed him. It's pretty clear. He used some part of his body. His front tail. The only thing he could have used is his penis. How do I say front tail? Wait. That was his right hand. Oh shit, that was the wrong hand. That was his right hand. When the spear's his right hand was covered, yeah. Whoops. Left hand. Wrong hand. The left hand's the one he uses to masturbate. Hold on! It's still too early to dismiss that he could have used his left hand. He probably used that to get his front tail hard. I mean, his left hand was tied up too, you know. But there was something off about his left hand. The blood stain in the palm of his hand, don't you think it looked somewhat strange? He only had blood in the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the blood stain suddenly cuts off, right? Well, the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right? That settles the description of that blood stain, but it's not the only unnatural blood stain. There's blood in the back of his hand. Like you said, it looks like an unnatural blood stain. What's wrong with that? We might need to think and use our imagination a bit. I'm sure Nagito uses imagination for this. If there's blood in his palm in the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing as the blood splattered? Oh, please say something about front tail. Gripping. Gripping. When the blood splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand. That's why there's such a strange looking blood stain on his palm and the back of his hand. Was he grabbing his front tail? You got it, Akane! You got it! You're right, girl. Why is there no hentai game with Akane? Perish the thought, he was obviously grabbing the spear. Oh, damn it. Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left hand are pretty mild. He probably made his wound mild on purpose so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear. But even if he held the spear with his tied up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself. That's the problem. What do you think, Chiaki? Don't tell me you're getting sleepy. At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle. Just like fixing an old TV. Ah, I got it. There's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear, I think. What section of the spear was he gripping? The shaft. The shaft. Oh, the shaft! That's it. Instead of the handle, Nagito must have been holding on to the cord. There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there are bloodstains on that part too. Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something. Isn't the side of that cut off section about the same size as a human fist? Oh! So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh? Oh, damn it, I thought it was his penis. Ended up getting on Nagito's left hand. Why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping? You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around and stabbed himself, right? Well, I mean, I was, but now that you mention it, it does seem a little silly. Maybe there's blood on like somewhere above us. Nagito was gripping the cord, extending from the butt of the spear with his left hand. But from there, how could he stab himself in the stomach with the spear? Think. How about we stick to the plan? To think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once. It's a long plan. I agree, that's a pretty shitty name for a plan. One step at a time, what does that mean? Let's focus on the spear first, namely, where was it and how was it positioned just before it impaled Nagito? How is it positioned? Sexily. Could it be? Where was the spear before it stabbed Nagito? Oh, logic dive, alright. Hanging. No pop-ups. Don't give me pop-ups. Boop. Ah, fuck. Rude. I don't want pop-ups. Sorry, maybe I shouldn't jump if things are popping up. Go! Go! Give me a question already. Question 1. Where was the spear just before it was under Nagito? That seems pretty legit. Seems pretty legit. No way! It was above him! Whoa. Oh, what the hell's that? No, that's cute. Those are new. Oh, they don't even turn around like at the very end. They turn around randomly. Question 2. Besides the spear, what else was above Nagito? What else was above him? This seems pretty difficult. Oh wow, we did it. Bum 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 bum. Fuck you. Bum 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 bum. See, right click is break. Gotta remember. What's next? Question 3. What item connected things? The cord. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, that was difficult. We made quite a leap. We made quite the logic dive there. The spear impaled Nagito. As he was laying face up, it must have been perpendicular to him just before that. In the middle of the air. You're right. It was just, he was using his mental powers to hold the spear in the air right before it stabbed him. If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP? Extra sensory penis? That'd be awesome, but he's probably used a ceiling girder directly above him. Using it as support, he hoisted the spear directly above him. And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up. The red streak in his ceiling girder probably got smeared during the setup. The blood in the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling. So that's how it is. Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with a spear. Are you serious? He really committed suicide like that? He probably chose the spear so that he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go through all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear. I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over again how strange it was. Why did the killer use a knife and a spear so differently? So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off this trick? That this is for real? He really committed suicide? Every single wound on his body, is that all him? Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear. The spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end, which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right? Did he put the duct tape on his mouth too? He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain. Did he really need to go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself? He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us to his wrong answer. His goal is to get us all executed. And that's why he stabbed himself over and over again. Do you want us to die that badly? That's messed up. That's seriously messed up. Yeah, that's art, Nagito. Jeez, now I'm starting to feel a little sympathetic towards him. How stupid of me. I completely underestimated his capability for malice. A mind-boggling malice that threatens us even after he's died. That's the form his malice took. I'd forgotten all about that until now. If he was here now, he'd probably be sneering at me. He said he would reveal the traitor, right? Whatever became of that? He was probably planning on killing the traitor all along with the rest of us. So why did he not just do that in the first place? If he had no qualms about killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor. I bet the bomb scare is part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him. He tried to make us doubt each other and tried to hide the truth behind his suicide. Did he cause the bomb scare for that reason alone? He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable. Somebody definitely killed Nagito. And I'm still on the person that decided that we should all throw fire extinguishers at it, which chat tells me is Sonya Nevermind, so I'm figuring Sonya Nevermind. You're right, I suppose. Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion. That bastard Nagito committed suicide was all done by himself, so we'd be executed. That should be okay, right? Right? What? You're not satisfied yet? No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something else that doesn't make sense. It's probably just my imagination. I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito committed suicide, but why do I feel so uneasy about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is, or is it okay to proceed with the voting time? No! There's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. I guess my gut is wrong sometimes. You're right. It's not as though we can draw any other conclusion. Is it okay to end it here? I mean, we're done with this last class trial. We can leave this island, right? Happy ending! Oh, I know Kazuichi's looking for a happy ending. He's made that pretty clear throughout most of this game. Understood. Voting. No! Wait! Just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I haven't come yet. Like who the traitor is. But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion wouldn't change. That's true, but the mystery isn't just about who the traitor is. No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide, but I'm a little worried, you know. I'm worried about starting the voting time while we're still a mystery. As if we're some sort of suicide squad? There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it. You're gonna keep going, and I thought we were finally finished. Something related to Nagito's death, a piece of evidence he couldn't have messed with. Which one? The Padanmagician file? No. Something related to the death, a piece of evidence he couldn't mess with. Laceration, torture wounds, burned rope, survival knife, blood on the left hand, duct tape, spear of Gungnir, blood on girder, Monokuma panels, oil lighter. Bombs are fake. At the time Monomi was apparently peeking. He didn't know they were fake. Found in a cottage. Special poison. Is it the poison? I guess it's the poison that we haven't figured out yet. No. Chucky, what are you worried about? A piece of evidence he couldn't mess with. The panels, in one area the panels seem to be laying on top of each other. Oil lighter. He could have set the fire up. What could he not have messed with? Burn rope, survival knife, it's safe to assume the wounds. We've agreed about how all these things were caused. We've agreed that he could have been the one to set up the fire. No. Sonya's account, secret bombs. I don't know. Alright, we did the Academy file, we did the poison. We did Monomi's notebook. Victim is Nagito. The body was discovered inside the factory. The estimated time of death is noon sharp. There are multiple stab wounds on each thigh. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. Both of his legs were tied with rope, and each rope was tied to nearby pillars, which prevented him from moving. His thighs were also covered with a lot of stab wounds. Burned rope. The knife is from a military base. It's safe to assume that the wounds on her legs were caused by this knife. Duct tape. Spear. For some reason, only section of the cut is bloody. Blood in a girder. What is it? What could he not have messed with? What could he not have messed with? What the fuck?
それってモノクマファイルのことか。
そうなんだよね。モノクマファイルに不審な点でもあったのですか？
What the fuck? The victim is Nagito. The body is discovered inside a warehouse. Estimated time of death is noon. Multiple stab wounds in each of his thighs. There's laceration on his arms and impaled through his right hand. What the fuck? What are we... The time of death. I mean... T-I-M-E... Time of death? Maybe that's not it. I'm about to die. Cause of death. Cause of death. C-A-U-S-E. C... Yeah, cause of death. Ah, fucking hell. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Hold up. Ah, oh, shit. You... Fucking shit. Shit. Okay. The cause of death. Ah, we died! Oh no, let's retry, yes. It's not the time of death, cause of death. Okay, blah 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 blah. Hangman's Gambit. Alright, save the E. C, A, C, C, C. Shit, my C's gone. Alright, C, A, U. I don't need C's anymore. S. Where's my other S? S, E. Oh. My F is gone. Ah, fucking shit. Oh, fucking shit, game. O, F. What the fuck are you... Oh, fucking game. D. D. E. Where's my E? There's my E. A. T. H. Where's an H? There's an H. H. Jesus Christ. Okay. Cause of death. There's no specific cause of death. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds in each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's laceration, a knife impaled through his right hand. Mm-hmm. The files always specified the cause of death. I mean, not necessarily. Not necessarily. The files didn't always specify a cause of death. Or maybe I'm thinking of the first game too, where it sometimes didn't classify a cause of death. Cause the spirit Nagito's stomach, it's obvious just... Oh, yeah, I'm thinking of the first game because the first game had Sakura poisoned. And that first game didn't have the cause of death. So that way Sakura's could be suicide. Maybe Nagito killed himself first, and then afterwards the person, Nagito agreed to help someone poison them, and then they moved his body there, and then he killed him? Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about. Well, Monokuma, I plead the fifth. Fifth? I plead the fifth? The fifth? The fifth? The fife? The fife? Is that a typo, or the fife? But even during Gundam's case, and before during Nikan's case, he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case. Are you saying this applies to this time too? Then are you saying there's more to Nagito's death? Are you suggesting again that his death wasn't a suicide? I guess, like, having played the first game actually hurt us a little bit there. You guys want to say it was suicide in the first place. No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but it's not just a suicide. Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed? Are you sticking up for him? That's not what I mean. I mean in a bad sense. Bad sense? I just remember that his malice always defied our expectations. That concerns me. For example, would that malice just end there? Huh? I mean, maybe if you want to do... What's worse than trying to kill everybody? Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reached this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know? He's a fucked up guy. Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see, I guess that's what passes for friendship these days. Friendship? Friendship is magic! What should we do? Should we proceed with a vote? Okay, alright, if this gives us a yes or no, I'm gonna vote yes, proceeding with the vote, and then see what happens. I guess I have no choice. In that case, I'll do my best to go along with it. This is freaking annoying. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out. You heard us, the voting's gonna have to wait. Damn. We've come this far, let's work hard to the very end. If we work together, everything should be alright. Every little thing, it's gonna be alright. That's what I believe. Oh, you guys are so splendid right now. That's right, if all your hopes are united, no despair can shake ya. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you, huh? That seems like something Nagito would say. Legit. The absolute hope, the overcome despair, blah 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 blah. Then, this situation we're in might be the thing Nagito wanted all along. No. Never mind. I'm probably overthinking it. Oh, break time. Break time. Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was gonna start, but... well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way it was gonna happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured that out too. You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, Monomi? Hey, how much longer are you playing as Sulk? Let's get along like we always do. Alright, you passed! Friendship is measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're alone with someone else. So Monomi and I are best of friends. Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now. Enough! Why do I have to be hated that much? Besides the fact that you snap at me like that, I don't trust you at all, not even a teensy tiny 1mm bit. How sad. Distrusting your friend is much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know. We aren't even friends in the first place. Then your older brother, let me say this. You're not even my brother. It's sad to live a life without friendship, because friendship is magic. It's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys. Sexy. Maybe that's what I'm into. What's wrong with that, Monokuma? Why can't we have a guy-on-guy rom-com? Well, there may be some demand for that. I fell for it. I totally took the man bait. Oh, let's man spread our man bait all over that man body, cause we mandate it. Save. Resume. Bah, mon ami. By now, there's nothing more for me to say. Anyway, my chest is full of pride. My chest is full of pride. Everyone's united against despair. They're totally awesome. That's why I'm gonna fight too. I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation. That's basically it. So if you were working together, where do we start with the cause of death mything for the Monokuma file? Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? Chiaki, why don't you share with them the fucking poison we found? No one else except for you and I know about this poison. Do you think that maybe we should bring this poison up to people? Caused by the spear. Any other possibilities? That's what I think. Nobody else has any other reason to doubt his death? Except for Chiaki and I who found the poison. Maybe we should bring that up, Chiaki. That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think? Do you think the cuts in his legs and arms aren't the fatal wounds? Are we finished already? I feel like it's possible we overlooked something. That Chiaki and I are the only ones who know about it. Chiaki, you want it? Maybe we should share with them. We should cooperate at a time like this. A fatal wound that wasn't a spear. We don't even know if it actually exists, but if it does, we need to find out what it is no matter what. Argument. Nobody else knows about the poison. Let's consider a different fatal wound. It's not the knife on his right hand. It's not the other wounds. With all those wounds, maybe he bled to death. Oh, probably he bled to death. Then his body would have... There's no way he burned to death. Something that cannot be seen. Yeah, I agree. Boop, 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 boop. He choked himself to death because he was autoerotic asphyxiation. Just thinking about it, that's already a horrible death. Okay. Invisible death. We're gonna bring up the poison that no one else has any reason to know. And so... it's mostly our fault. Oh, fuck you. Fuck. Shit. Okay, hold up. Yeah. There we go. We did it. That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death is something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method. Have to consider poison that we have not shared with anybody else. Is it true that It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why do you bring that up? When I went to investigate Nagito's room, I discovered something strange I haven't shared with you guys. Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison. Poison? Additionally, there was a poison made specifically for killing. Just like the Sakura death. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to this case at all. If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body. However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned. I see, you sure seem to know a lot about medicine. What does that mean? But even if blood blotches appear, the body was already covered in blood. There's no way we notice them easily, right? Did he wound his own body just to camouflage them? That's also a possibility. But both of Nagito's hands were full. How did he drink the poison? His left hand was tied up and gripping his spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it. If it was a slow-acting poison, it's possible he consumed it in advance. No, it's instant. Then it's possible both of his hands were just full before he died. That's when the hard tail appears. Oh, look, Ani. Oh, God. You're totally overvaluing that tail. His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he tried to drink poison, how do you get it past his lips? If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might be impossible. Just kidding, it's not like we're out of possibilities yet. Are there any left? No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear. It might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. That hint should be written on the poison's warning label, maybe. The way the poison entered Nagito's body, the answer is written on the warning label. Try to remember it. A logic dive. 3, 2, 1, go! Mario Kart. Oh, whoa, whoa. I mean, I'm pretty excited about this logic dive. Oh, shit. Got it. Question 1. What state was the poison in when it affected Nagito? Yes. Bum 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 bum. Ah, fuck. Damn it. Ah. Okay, question... No, not question 2 yet. Question 2. No? Oh, damn you. That seems nice right there. And then we'll just do the same thing. Whoa. I wonder if you can go fast enough to just jump straight over. I feel like you should be able to go fast enough to maybe like... I don't think you can actually jump the gap. Exciting. How did the poison enter the body? Through his nose. If it was a contact gas, we'd all be fucked. Whee! Jump! Whoa! Doop. That's it? Is this 2? Huh. I got it! Brain blast! Brain blast! What if instead of drinking poison, he inhaled it? It's written on the poison's warning label. The enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. Dangerous when vaporized, in other words, breathing in the gas is fatal. Poison gas, and all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose. He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse, but if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us? The reason we wouldn't breathe it in is because of the... I don't want to say this, like, I don't... The fire? The fire was going on. Let's go with the fire first. No. Maybe the smoke. We had to wait for the smoke to dissipate. Oh shit, timer. Fine. Smoke? Nope. The water washed it away, I guess. Fine, sprinklers. The sprinklers, thanks to those we did inhale that poisonous gas. I don't agree that's how gas works. I don't agree that gas just gets washed away. I don't agree that gas gets washed away when it rains. It's not like if it's raining outside, air instantly becomes filtered just because it's raining. But whatever. It's also written on the poison's warning label. It's heavier than air, it breaks down in minutes, and susceptible to hydrolysis. Okay, I forgot about that part. I just assumed that we had to leave there and wait for it to... I break down in minutes, I just like leave, wait for the smoke to dissipate, and then come back. It's okay. It's possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Of course, hydrolysis. The chemical bonds that form the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers. Also, the poison is apparently dense in air, so it probably wouldn't affect us because we were standing up. But Nagito is laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh? If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore. I would have gone with it settling to the bottom or dissipating in minutes over hydrolysis, but whatever. The true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all keeping us from learning the truth. Huh? So what? In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already. Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide. With this, we have a clear picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. Alright, all the mysteries should have been solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right? There's still more. But wait, there's more! Nagito's motive is still unclear. Did he commit suicide just so he could kill every last one of us? Was that really his motive? Is that really okay? What happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know? Nagito's motive. Nagito's malice. Is that really okay? Can we really finish this here? No, that can't be. An accomplice. Yeah, there we go. What did you say? If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene? Uh-huh. It's strange we couldn't find it there. Uh-huh. Meat on the bone! Oh, the meat on the bone! Meat on the bone! Oh, I'm answering meat on the bone. Oh, I don't care. 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 How do they know? Oh my god, we're answering meat on the bone. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Oh, we're taking that point. We're taking that loss from answering meat on the bone. On the meat bone. That's it. It's on the meat bone. How did you know? Oh, damn it. That's already over and done with. I deserve to be yelled at. Oh, dang it. The containers. Are you talking about the container the poison was kept in? Yeah, Nagito bought it. It's strange we couldn't find the container anywhere, huh? You can't carry around poison without putting it in a container. Yeah, that's written on the warning label. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic bottle away from sunlight. The container probably melted in the fire. It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it completely incinerate. Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades were used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know? Then does that mean someone got rid of the container? So why? So that's why you mentioned an accomplice. That's impossible! I mean, an accomplice is just too... Does that really matter that much? I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene. You're right, you're totally right, that's totally it. Is it okay to close this case? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists. What the twist? Man, you're not gonna like M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. I don't want to hurt anyone. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Everyone's tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. That's why I just want to rule this as Nagito's suicide. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. But that's no good. Huh? I ffeel like Nagito's seeing through this. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't have to hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us. He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes? Oh shit, oh damn it, more ghosts in the final one again? The power of friendship. Still, that's pretty messed up. Shut up! I get what you're saying. In the end, the reason he died is still the same as before. Even if this mystery is solved, the conclusion won't change at all. I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right? Even if it really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is? Like Hiko said, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene. I can't imagine any of this by turning our backs on the truth. It's fine, okay? There's some things we're better off not knowing. If there was an accomplice, it'd be their fault, and so we vote that it was Nagito, and then we all die, guys. Can you not get that through your heads? Like, maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments. Oh! What was this feeling just now? Hajime, that was called an erection. You know, that all this time that you've been looking at Akane, maybe you finally noticed her breasticles. And the feeling you feel in your pants is called an erection. Maybe what Akane said might be a clue. From there, I might be able to reach the answer. The way Nagito brought the poison, which means the thing he used as a container, was... fire extinguisher, right? F-I-R-E, where's my I? I-R-E E-X, oh shit, fire grenades. Oh shit, I'm gonna die. 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 How do you spell grenade? Hold on! Google! Grenade, right? Grenade? Grenade. Save me, Google. I'm totally fucked. G-R! G-R-E! G-R-E... E-N-A-D... Oh, come on. E. Oh! Take that, 0 hit points left. I got it. The fire grenades. Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenades and transported it to the warehouse. He used one of the fire grenade canisters. Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. Got it! So our guesses so far have been spot on. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse. It could be hidden within the other fire grenades he used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later. That bastard, he totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades. Or did he? Did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade? Yeah, that has to be it. When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminium underneath the lid. You have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right? There's no sign he was even at the break room. Did you say aluminum? No, I said aluminium. Hajime, could it be? There's no mistake, Nagito definitely swapped the contents of the fire grenade. Seriously, that's impossible, and Sonya just said so just now. Sonya seems to be pretty suspicious. Huh? Sonya's words. Boom, 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 aluminum, aluminum, aluminum. Take a look, we found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage. That's just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on the fire grenade matched it. It was the same aluminum. You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed. But wait, there's more! That's not the only thing we found in his room. Gas mask and gloves. Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade? It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping them. You know, so that way he wouldn't die. So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in, and died. So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide. Shut the fuck up, Kazuichi, you dumb piece of shit. If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all. I told you the conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide, end of story. I admit there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding. You're right. It's even more horrifying. What did you say? What are you planning to say now? Did you still want to keep going? It's not settled. There's no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide. No, it's not! Chiaki! I'm sorry, but I just realized it. We know Nagito used a grenade canister to store the poison. So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison? That's when I realized it. The horrifying truth. Probably happened at the same time. When we all threw the grenades. We are the killers. Yeah, I think so. No! 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 Okay. If that's true, the person who brought the poison and spread it was one of us. What the heck? One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito? Hold on a second, then Nagito was... He didn't kill himself. What the heck? But you said yourself, you said Nagito committed suicide. Then who killed Nagito? Who's the actual killer, right? Do you know? Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito? Huh? The person who prepared the poison fire grenade was... I want to say Nagito, but I think one of us might be the answer. Nah, damn, it's Nagito. Fuck. Alright, it's Nagito. Shit. I want to retry. Nagito got the grenade ready. That's because he had the stuff. God damn it. Oh shit, we're gonna go through all this again. There we go. Wait, what the fuck? You put us back here? When we all threw the grenades. Shit. Why did they put you back there? Okay. Nagito. Thank you. It was Nagito! We discussed this a few minutes ago. Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poison grenade? Nagito. Soka. That was also Nagito. How many times we gonna ask the same damn question? Considering all the facts up until now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire? To make someone throw the poison. Soka! Don't tell me he set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades. He set the fire so we'd put it out. Why'd he do that? It was a trap. It's a trap! Preparing the poison, creating a reason for us to throw the poison. Now it's all set up by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade. I'm asking you, who threw it? The person who threw it probably doesn't know either. Could it be? Was that Nagito's trap? It wasn't an intentional murder, it was a murder that Nagito forced somebody to do. For that reason. He put the fire grenades, he filled the poison with the other grenades. Setting up a murder nobody can solve, that was Nagito's true goal. What? What the hell? Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him. You know, by Monokuma's rules so far, it would still be Nagito's fault if we didn't know we killed someone. I feel like by Monokuma's rules, the ultimate mastermind is the Blackened, because the ultimate mastermind is the one who forced the killings, and they're the true Blackened. But whatever, I guess we're just gonna stretch it just a little bit. It's fine. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades were threw at the curtain shattered once they hit on the floor. Because of that, Nagito was laying face up on the floor, able to breathe in the dense poison, and then... I mean, like, at that point, you really don't need to to stab yourself and shit. You could have just sat there and drank and smelled the poison and then... Like, you don't have to like... Nagito, if your goal was to have somebody kill you and not know it was them, you didn't have to actually stab yourself and shit. Like, that was... You could have just sat there and when everyone threw the shit, you just breathe in the poison and you'd be dead. You don't have to make it look like anything because there's no way we can solve it if we don't know who actually threw it. You don't have to stab yourself. That was all like... That was a little bit excess. It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one. Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear. That's right, Nagito's kill is one who made him breathe in the poison. Are you serious? It was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body were all a mess of the evidence that actually happened. You didn't need to do that, Nagito! God. If you want... Oh, damn it, Nagito. Like, you didn't have to do that. just you didn't have to stab yourself. I wonder if, like, in, like, Dead Nagito's like, oh my god, I didn't need to stab myself like 30 times and stab myself through the chest. Jesus, I could have saved myself from so much pain. He wanted to prove to us there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses. He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also paired a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolved mysteries, this is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you as expected of Nagito. That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up. It's my fault because I told you about the fire grenades. Yeah, let's blame it on her. Please vote me as a killer. That's not the fucking issue here. It's not Miss Sonya's fault, that's all Nagito's doing. But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is? It's impossible. Impossible? Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision, that's why we're at an impasse. However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right? There's no way we'll be able to figure out who it is just from his surveillance cameras. The draw doesn't count, right? I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonya, and one of those visits seemed to take a while. Ooh. I didn't know we're into that kind of play, Sonya. How can you? I mean, how can you have such awful power? This trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is. How are you supposed to do that? It's okay, there's save points. It's too early to give up. Is there any way to figure out who the killer is? Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think. Really? Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure our hunch is correct. Hijime, please. Alright, let's go over the comic book scene.